Okay, here's my first attempt to try and film what I did in the guest house, so bear with me because it might not be the best quality. You can tell the difference between the Fifi TV and this. I'm nothing but an amateur when it comes to that. Anyway, first, the floor. The floor is my pride and joy because I did it with plywood that I painted to look like old plank, as you know from the little slideshow I posted on the blog. But obviously the curtains still need to be done properly, but I don't sew, so I'm waiting for my friend to come from Chicago. She promised she was going to do them, and I still need to put a few more shelves up, but you get a sense of what it's like. And the light, this little chandelier, is on a dimmer switch, so it helps, and because it's a nicer look when you dim the lights. The window excuse me, is an old window I found at a salvage place, and this is actually here the way I came in. This is the door coming in, but right now there's a curtain that's not going to stay. And then when you come in to the right is that big bookcase that I refinished, which I got for nothing. And then further down is where my office area is going to be, and the French doors, which lead to what will be a courtyard, a cobblestone courtyard. And then going back, you can see how we go into the living area, and I got this little sofa table that I refinished. And then there's another little old table in the corner. There's actually more space than it appears. When you go over, you get into, you see there's room to walk between the sofa and the armoire, and that takes you with a living sofa, chair, and behind the bed. And then there's a fireplace, and the fireplace I've done with an old mantle that I had, but I cut it in about a third off because it was too wide. It's not a working fireplace, but it looks like one. And I put an old ceiling tile inside to do like a fire bag, and I had left it outside to rust purposely. And these little things on the floor here that you see, that's something that I got in San Francisco, and I'm not sure what it's for, but anyway, it looks great. Then I added this fleur-de-lis edging, which my sister gave me a long time ago, and the mirror is like an old Hollywood mirror. That's great. That's also from a salvage place. The angel, it's one of a kind, and it was a gift from somebody very dear. And this piece here is a sink, and it's a finial from, very old finial from the rooftop of Paris. And let's see, so we go back down a little bit, and then as you can see, there is a chair which I had 4 of those. I actually haven't bought anything for this place. I had everything. This is an old piano stool, which is going to be used as a little side table for that chair. Then of course, you see there's plenty of room for the bed. It's not a double, it's a twin, but I figure if 2 people can sleep here, one can sleep on the sofa once I have refinished it. And then the little shutters actually open up. I'm gonna write bonjour on the inside since I have bonne nuit on the outside, and it will help to keep the room dark at night, because I also need to add drapes over these curtains, so it won't be so bright if it looks into the garden, so it's nice during the day. And across from the bed is one of the armoire, from which when I cut the panels off and put the chicken wire, I saved the panels for the shutters. Then there's the other armoire, and you can see how this goes back into the main area. But there's the bathroom. Now there's French doors, but I still have to put curtains behind them, and I love how the bathroom turned out. There is the washer and dryer are behind those curtains, and as you can see, there is a toilet, which is kind of built up because I didn't want to break through the concrete for the plumbing. And then the tub, I can't wait to take a bath in this tub. And as you turn, you can see there's a dresser, so you can store some clothes and towels. And then the chairs, the doors going into the living room, and this chair, which is a lovely chair. Now I'm going to obviously put curtains on these little French doors, so they will be totally private, and a lock on the door. And what else? Oh, there's a great chandelier over the chair. Everything is on dimmers, so it's nice if you want to take a bath and just create a nice cozy atmosphere. Then you go back, and as you can see, there's track lighting, and I think that takes us right back to the front door. So as I say, I'm still in the decorating stages, but it's almost done. Hope to see you here soon.